Welcome to Cougar Mountain Software Denali Essential Training. Denali Payroll Benefit Deduction In this video, we will cover how to set up benefits and non-tax deductions along with other payroll items in Denali Payroll. Benefit deduction codes are used to manage benefits, deductions, additions, tips, and garnishments for your employees. When entering a new benefit deduction code, you will need to enter the correct class for the type of code you are entering. There are 5 different benefit deduction classes in Denali Payroll. An addition is an additional pay amount being added to the employee's paycheck. For example, bonuses, commissions, reimbursements for mileage or other work-related expenses, and so forth. A benefit is an item that you pay on behalf of your employees, but it is not added as additional pay to your employee's paycheck. For example, company-paid health benefits, company-paid pension plans, and so forth. Benefits will be subject to payroll taxes unless you assign a shelter code as needed. Deductions are items other than payroll taxes that are deducted from employees' gross pay. For example, employee-paid health benefits, retirement plan contributions, advance repayments, and so forth. You can set up a pre-tax deduction by applying a shelter code as needed. Garnishments are government-ordered deductions that add additional options to apply certain garnishment rules. A tip is a special additions code to add tips received by the company on behalf of an employee to the employee's paycheck. You can create as many benefit deduction codes as needed for your business. To set up a new code, first select the code class, give it a name up to 6 alphanumeric characters, fill in the description and the other information as needed here. You can also edit existing codes that you have already created for your business by selecting the Find button and then selecting the code needed. If this code will be used in all payroll departments, select this box here to allocate to all departments. If this code is to be designated to only one department, uncheck the box there and then select the department that this code will be used for. Since we will be using this code in all departments, we'll go ahead and leave the box checked. If this benefit deduction code is non-taxable in any way, be sure to select the appropriate shelter code or create a new shelter code if needed. For more information on Denali Payroll Shelter Codes, be sure to see the Denali Payroll Shelter Codes video. If Denali Payroll is integrated to the Accounts Payable module, select the appropriate vendor that you will pay for this benefit or deduction. If Accounts Payable integration is turned off, select the General Ledger Liability account for this deduction instead. For company-paid benefits, enter the General Ledger Benefits Expense account here. Deductions will not have a General Ledger Expense account since they are not considered company-paid expenses, but rather expenses paid by the employee as they will be deducted from the employee's gross pay. Next, select how the benefit or deduction will be calculated. Fixed amount will automatically apply the same dollar amount each time a paycheck is created. Per unit amount will calculate the amount based on the number of hours for that pay period. Percent of gross will calculate the amount based on the gross pay for that paycheck. Variable amount will allow you to enter the amount of this benefit deduction on each paycheck as needed. Variable units will allow you to enter different hours to apply to this benefit deduction code on each paycheck as needed. Next, select the pay period you want this benefit deduction code to apply. If you set the apply as to per unit amount or percentage of gross, you will also need to select the type of pay that is used to calculate the amount for this benefit deduction code. Once the code is set up properly, it can be added to the employee record. In the employee record, you would use the Benefit Deductions tab to add the benefit deduction code to the employee. To add or edit the benefit deduction codes for an employee, first select the employee you want to change, click the Edit button, then you can add additional benefit deduction codes as needed. You can also edit the existing benefit deduction codes applied to this employee by double-clicking the code here. When adding a new code or editing an existing code, you will fill in the information that is applicable to this employee for this code. If you are setting up a deduction or a garnishment code for an obligation that an employee must pay with a balance remaining, you can check the Amount Remaining box here and fill in the total amount remaining for this obligation. This will deduct from the employee's gross pay the amount set up for each paycheck until the balance remaining has been paid in full, at which time the deduction will no longer apply. Denali Payroll benefit deduction codes allow you to automatically apply and keep track of company-paid benefits and non-tax deductions for your employees, giving you additional payroll features and saving you time.